H.U.E Handmade Unique Eyes by Eltya and lucasjosepereir. This mod replaces all vanilla eyes of all NPCs and the player model. The textures are handmade and focused on being lure friendly. All files are 512 pixels. I've used a couple eye mods and I have to say this is among the best. The presentation, the color, you can even see the intensity in a character's eyes when they're firing off a weapon. These are beautiful to behold. They really are. Now you're probably saying to yourself, whoa Gundam, what armor is that? Because it's just as beautiful as that man's eyes. You probably didn't say it that way, but you know. B-35C Heavy Brotherhood of Steel Armor by XGamer468 with a retexture of a darker version by Yato32. Now, after 8 months of struggling, XGamer468 has learned how to use 3ds Max and the modeling tools. And he's finally able to present to you his first mod, which is impressive. I mean, this is someone's first mod. It's crazy. It's so inspiring it makes me want to try and make a mod, even though I know I'd fail miserably. The B-35C was built by the Brotherhood of Steel as a heavier and more protective alternative to the heavy combat armor. The bulky design in the closed face helmet with a small generator in the back that powers the air supply makes it perfect for heavy firefights and long operations in dangerous toxic terrain. It's supposed to fill the gap between big and loud power armor, which every raider in the Commonwealth will hear as soon as it drops out of the vertibird. To get this armor, you'll find crates outside of Vault 111, so it's very close to Sanctuary, easy to get, easy to find. Also, please take note, this armor hasn't been made for female characters, so...
Fuck you.
That's right, you just heard my character drop the F-bomb. Drop the bomb by Monkatraz. This is probably one of the funniest mods on the Nexus right now for Fallout 4. Like, it's so funny. I had no words. It's just something you probably want to have in this game. Basically, it's a very simple animation. Now, it comes in 3 flavors. Standard with no sound, and you just flip the bird. Or you can have a female voice say fuck you, or a male voice that says fuck you. It does not work in third-person mode. You will throw a grenade instead. Giving the middle finger, dropping the bomb, flipping the bird, whatever you want to call it, this mod just adds that. Now, the mod's tricky in the sense of, in order for it to work, you'll have to throw something like a grenade or a flare or something like that. Something that's handheld and thrown. You can't use, like, a landmine, or you can't just not equip a grenade of any sort, or it just won't work. So keep that in mind when you're doing it. Oh, and if you have your gun out and you try and do it, you'll throw a bomb anyway, so you have to not be holding a weapon in order for this mod to work correctly. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Well, last but not least is Commonwealth Conifers Redux by Tookie Jones. I like the name. This mod changes all the trees in the Commonwealth into mostly pine and a few other types of trees. It adds much more depth and ambience to the environment, while also not crowding scenes too much and generally keeping most lines of sight open. The mod author has added a tree placement fix ESP to move some oddly placed trees around Sanctuary, and the texture placements for Far Harbor Pines. Please enjoy. Let's see, how to install. Go into Documents, My Games, Fallout 4. I believe that's where the ini file is, and add under General, use combine objects equals 0. Now, the thing about that is if you use this, that line may interfere with the mod called Spring Cleaning. It's one of my personal favorites, and it allows you to get rid of a whole bunch of BS in the game that you don't need. There's even one that allows you to get rid of dead bodies, which is a godsend. But frankly, from what I found, you don't even really need to do this. It's suggested by the mod author to do so, but I kind of skipped it just to see what would happen. Now, I downloaded this mod because I saw it was up on the Nexus, and I figured I'd like to see what this has to offer. Now, normally you've seen my videos, I usually use Commonwealth Resurrected or Resurrection, that mod, which isn't on the Nexus anymore, but there is a link to where you can get it from the mod author, but it's on my older video about that, so you're gonna have to go find it yourself. I can't hold everyone's hands. But I picked this up simply to see what it had to offer in comparison to Resurrection, and I am pleasantly surprised. It doesn't even have the same level of performance hit as Resurrection does, but there will be performance drops like in downtown Boston. I mean, no matter what you do, there's going to be performance drops in that area. Hell, even in the vanilla game, because Bethesda just optimized it so amazingly. Please remember that, like, if you go into like the downtown area and you don't have a beefy card or CPU and your frame rates just start to tank, that's why. But other than that, this is a great mod. I mean, I can't really find any faults with it personally. To my surprise, this mod isn't more popular, and I guess maybe more people haven't noticed it or gotten lucky enough to find it, but it's called Rust in Peace Cars by 32cm, 32 centimeter, I believe, but I could be wrong. This mod essentially is straight up realism. It takes the rust on all the vanilla cars and ramps it up. I mean, it really does. Honestly, the rust work is immaculate here. At some points in first person with the right lighting, it almost looks true to life. The mod author has outdone himself with this piece of work. The mod author found some of the cars were way too clean after 200 years of radiation rain, dogs pissing on them, and so he decided to make them look a bit more rusty. There are 2K and 1K textures. You can mix them if you so choose. And that's pretty much all he has to say about that. And with textures this good, as far as decay, decrepit, rusty, you need a tetanus shot after you touched it, textures, this is it. I am very, very, very impressed with this. It's beautifully destructive. It's beautifully tragic. There's like, once you may as well download this, because there's no point in playing with vanilla rust textures when this exists in the world. Well, this time I'm serious. It's definitely going to do it for me. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you as always for tuning into my channel. I will get back to Let's Plays on Fallout ASAP. Yes, don't forget that I have a Twitch and a Twitter. And if there's anything you actually like to see on my channel, feel free to leave a comment. I'm open to ideas.